revolutionized what was a discovery, what was an invention which is going to benefit larger communities, and he gave it away. So happiness is first understanding that you have an inner child and she or he needs to be looked after. The second thing is to understand that only by giving whatever you have to the best of helping those around you will you find joy. And that is only possible when you rise and understand that money is an instrument which needs to flow. It cannot be hoarded and locked inside lockers. It needs to flow. It's a lubricant in the society. Only when we have inner peace, from our inner peace will world peace emanate. It's not anywhere else. Why? We can always keep complaining. There is no peace anywhere. Everywhere it is dog eat dog world. No, it starts within us. So our inner child, our tendency to give much beyond. Think of ancient humans. If they hadn't discovered the right fruits, we would all be dying eating the wrong fruits. They all died. They all ate things. They found that some of them were poisonous, and then they said by dying, so these were unsung heroes. The ancient humans. We don't teach them all this. We don't teach children. We teach children war heroes. History is all about dates and people who won wars. It is about our history. Children love to learn your history, their own history. What is your history? So these are things that we must understand how children learn, the psychology of learning, because you yourself will like to see, like when Reena said, she and I did a course together for teaching. We relived our childhood. We wanted to make all what children would like to make. We calmed our inner child. So in ways that will make your inner child live again. That is when you will find true peace and true happiness. So the teachers have the greatest boons, even if you don't recognize it. You are standing on the first step of the moksha padi. You are standing on the very first step, or probably you're already climbing the moksha padi. Nobody else has so much of a gift than that. Also, you are the most valuable profession to create all the professions of the world. Only teachers can do it. And you're the most sacred influence in a child's life. Not even so much in the impressionable ages as their family, but teachers are. Teachers are doted upon by children, and they will defy parents also. No, my teacher said this. So that much love only you can enjoy. So look at the power you're carrying. You're carrying elixir with you, which you need to just find from within and start pouring out. So heal yourself inside and give. And find peace within yourself. You will see the peace around. So all I can say is the sacred profession of teaching has been so beautifully exemplified here. And what an anthem. I think that anthem words, all of you must request. It is like a teacher's Gita. It's the end all what a teacher needs to even know. Before you step into the profession, I think like a prayer, you just read the teacher's Gita, which is the lines of that anthem which was created for Guru Devo Bhava. Amazing. Every word is like a pearl. So I wish to conclude with the serenity prayer. All of you must have known it is very specific even for teachers. Oh God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. To have the courage to change things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. This is what it is. And we have been blessed to be born in this country where sage Dattatreya explains to King Yadu the 24 gurus he has learned from. Please search that. We are in a land where Bhagavata Purana and several scriptures in every religion have extolled the role of acharyas and gurus. So here we are presenting ourselves to children. May you present the best self. May God be with all of you and the organizers. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am, for the cash award is presented by Ms. Vidya Shankar Chakravarthy. Lion Anil Kicha will read out the citation for us.
I'll just read the citation. Mission Guru Devo Bhava in association with Lions Club of Meenambakkam is proud to issue this citation of honor to Srimati S. Mala, the Children's Garden Higher Secondary School, Meenambakkam, Chennai, for her lifelong dedication to education, her unwavering commitment to shaping young minds, and her inspiring guidance in nurturing values and character. In recognition of this remarkable contribution, she is conferred with Vidhya Seva Samman given on this 5th day of September 2025 at Chennai.
The citation is presented by Dr. Irai Anbu. Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite Mrs. A. Vidya Dharani, ma'am, to the dais. Is now honored by Angavastram from Shanthy Asokan. The cash award is presented by Ms. Vidya Shankar Chakravarthy. The citation is presented by Dr. Irai Anbu.
Oriental High Secondary School, Meenambakkam.
Mrs. Aurokya Mary Jonita ma'am is now honored by Angavastram from Shanthy Asokan ma'am. The cash award is presented by Ms. Vidya Shankar ma'am. The citation is presented by Dr. Irai Anbu.
Seva Samman Award today. My heartfelt thanks to Lion President Sir, Lion Chairman Sir, and all the Lions of the Lions Club of Meenambakkam and Mission Guru Devo Bhava. I dedicate this award to all the teachers. Once again, thank you all. I am deeply grateful. No words to say. Thank you all.
Namaste to everyone. So thank you, sir. Thank you for those warm words. My humble pranams to Irai Anbu, to Kichaji, to all the members on the dais and off the dais. Namaste. The Vidhya Seva Samman is a sacred honor bestowed upon teachers for their selfless service to the society through education. Today, we have gathered to celebrate and recognize the tireless dedication of acharyas who have guided young minds along the dharmic path. Indeed, Guru Devo Bhava reminds us that teachers are the architects of the society. One round of big applause to all the teachers of Meenambakkam. I just recall the saying, the quote of Michelangelo. He said, every block of stone has a statue inside it. And it is a task of the sculptor to discover it. He again said, I saw the angel in the marble and I carved it until I set the angel free. In many ways, this is a calling for every teacher. We are entrusted with young minds full of potential, and it is our sacred duty to very carefully chisel and nurture them, sometimes even with greater patience and greater care than Michelangelo, so that the Einstein and Ramanujan within them may be set free.
Today's function. Request everyone to for a round of applause.
Seva Samman Award today. My heartfelt thanks to Lion President Sir, Lion Chairman Sir, and all the Lions of the Lions Club of Meenambakkam and Mission Guru Devo Bhava. I dedicate this award to all the teachers. Once again, thank you all. I am deeply grateful. No words to say. Thank you all.
Namaste to everyone. So thank you, sir. Thank you for those warm words. My humble pranams to Irai Anbu, to Kichaji, to all the members on the dais and off the dais. Namaste. The Vidya Seva Samman is a sacred honor bestowed upon teachers for their selfless service to the society through education. Today, we have gathered to celebrate and recognize the tireless dedication of acharyas who have guided young minds along the dharmic path. Indeed, Guru Devo Bhava reminds us that teachers are the architects of the society. One round of big applause to all the teachers of Meenambakkam.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Irai Anbu, a distinguished IAS officer and former chief secretary of Government of Tamil Nadu. Dr. Irai Anbu is a scholar having multiple degrees including BSc Agriculture, MA in English, MBA Finance, MSc Psychology, MA Labor Management, 3 PhDs, Postdoctoral Management Studies, Classical Certification. Mind you, I am only sharing a glimpse of it. I can't introduce him fully, so I am just giving the trailer of it and you have the feel of it. And classical certification in Sanskrit and Hindi in a state of Tamil Nadu, mind you. He topped Tamil Nadu in the All India's in the Civil Services exam from Tamil Nadu and was awarded National Merit and ICR Scholarship. During his illustrious career, he served as a Deputy Collector, District Collector of Kanjipuram, Secretary in multiple departments, Chairman of the Pollution Control Board, and finally as the Chief Secretary. That is the ultimate bureaucrat, or the person who is carrying the state, leading transformative initiatives in education, environment, tourism, and administration. A prolific author. How many books you can imagine he has authored? Can you guess? 80. 180 because you would have gone to Google. And you don't know what is the last message you saw in the Google because you never know. 180 people authoring. Any day, any number of books may be getting released. Hundreds of articles in English and Tamil. He has inspired thousands of students. Mind you, hundreds of IAS officers were inspired by him and mentored by him. Many teachers and scholars. He has addressed over 2,000 gatherings. 2,000 gatherings. Appeared on more than 1,500 TV programs. 1,000 radio programs. And mentored countless students. Many of whom are pursuing PhD research on his work itself. Even after retiring in June 2023, Dr. Irai Anbu continues to dedicate himself to writing, public speaking, and mentoring, guiding and inspiring students and teachers across Tamil Nadu. For this state of Tamil Nadu, the work which he has done, nobody can introduce you in any amount of time. Sir, all is yours.
Respected Ms. Shanthy Asokan, respected Ms. Vidya Shankar Chakravarthy, respected Mr. Anil Kicha, Mr. Balaji, Ms. Reena, dignitaries who have come to grace this function. I am very happy to be here with you this morning to present the citations and share some of my feelings regarding the topic, the role of teachers in nation building. I congratulate the teachers Mala, Vidya, Saravanan, Sarathi, Ilyas, Surjit, A. Chitra, V. Chitra, Rani Soumya, Soumya, Susana Mary, Arogya Mary, Juliet, Rita Juliet, and others who have made this morning much more fruitful and meaningful. It was introduced that Ms. Vidya Shankar was a chemical engineer and she left out the chemical engineering profession and dedicated her life for the cause of the children. As she was a chemical engineer, she found that her chemistry worked well with the children. And that is why she's still working for the children. I know Ms. Shanthy Asokan personally, and my children got educated under her tutelage. Vidya means education. Shanthy Asokan also means education because there were only two great emperors in India. One was Ashoka the Great and the other was Akbar the Great. Ashoka was the first emperor to establish the hospitals for animals. He was the first person to establish the veterinary hospital. And it was mentioned by Anil Kicha. Kicha, aap kiya acha. It was mentioned by Mr. Anil Kicha that history is full of accounts about wars, battles, gruesome murders and painful treacheries. The whole of history is written by the people who won the war, and the story of the people who fought earnestly but lost because they did not indulge in foul practices was not recorded. So the history that we read is nothing but the record of violence and not the record of silence. And Ashoka began the history of silence. So Shanthy and Asokan means the same thing. And he was the first emperor to educate the people of India through his rock scriptures. And they stand as testimony even today for good governance. The attempt taken by the Lions Club of Meenambakkam, I always say that the lions in the forest are not vegetarians, and you can find the vegetarian lions only in the Lions Club. So, they have taken this initiative to honor the teachers who have done extraordinary work in shaping the lives of the people. I am very happy that these awards are presented to the teachers from various walks of life. Some of them are music teachers. I always used to say that mathematics is the purest form of art. Music is the purest form of art. Mathematics is the purest form of science. And meditation is the purest form of spirituality. In the classroom, handling the children is extremely difficult. Every child is carrying not only the bag, but so many problems in the bag. Sometimes they may have fighting parents, quarrelsome parents, drunkards as fathers, single parent, troublesome neighborhood, so many issues. So classroom management is equally important. A teacher should have empathy. All children do not come from the same background. All children do not have the same kind of learning skills. Some of them may be late bloomers. If you think that children are all to be categorized according to their learning capabilities, we would have lost Einstein, we would have lost Edison. Even Walter Scott was not a good performer in the class, and he was always standing in the dunce corner. The greatest humiliation that could be given to the child is to call him dunce, call him imbecile, call him you will not be suitable for any kind of work. We should never insult a child. Sometimes children could be late bloomers. Allow them to sprout. They will be like the Chinese bamboo. They will sprout late, but they will spread vast. I was the student in the last bench. I was not the student in the first row. I always found it comfortable to sit in the last row so that I can focus more. And when our teacher asked me, I was doing some mistake, and my teacher asked our entire bench, last bench, get out. So we lifted the bench and went out. So empathy is equally important. Without empathy, you cannot have it. Every teacher should imagine that he is a student. Unless he has the will to learn, he cannot be a good teacher. A teacher is supposed to learn continuously. That is why in Indian mythology, they say that the goddess for learning is still learning. So learning continuously, not only from books, every human being is a book. For example, Mr. Anil Kacha is a book. Only thing is you cannot lift him. So every human being is a book. You have to read from them. You have to learn from them. I have come across several people from whom I am learning. One day I was traveling with a person who was working in railways, and he taught me how the trackmen work. We all think that railways is simple. How in the night time they will go with the torchlight, particularly during the rainy season, and see whether the railway tracks are intact. Sometimes they will lose their lives also. So we can have the learning process from any section of the society. I always love to quote a beautiful quote from Tao Te Ching. Lao Tzu says, among all the waters, the ocean is the mightiest and largest because it lies low and it is ready to receive. Unless you lie low and ready to receive, you cannot become vast. So it is essential that we learn continuously. The last important thing is that the teacher should never be partial. He should be impartial. Don't differentiate children from their background. Don't differentiate children saying that he is from my community, my locality, my religion, my caste. Never do that. The moment you step into the class, you should forget your religion, your caste, your community and your language. Every student should be treated like your children. In order to build a nation, we have to create a positive environment, and it is essential that certain qualities are inculcated in the minds of the children. They should become good human beings. Without good human beings, how could you create a nation? It is impossible. So, it is very important that children should be taught honesty and integrity. Honesty is different from integrity, though they are used as Siamese twins. Sometimes is to respect the Constitution. We should teach the children and tell them that they should respect the Constitution. They should respect the national anthem and national flag. The national flag is not simply a piece of cloth. It was won by the sacrifice of millions and millions of youth, and they have to understand the significance of it. When we were children, they used to scream national anthem when the movie was over. Then they stopped it because the people were not standing erect. Even for 52 seconds, our people were not ready to stand and respect our national anthem, so they disbanded the practice of screaming the national anthem. They would sit for 4 hours, they would commute for 2 hours, they would wait for half an hour, but they will not stand for 52 seconds. We have to teach the children about the meaning of national anthem, how to sing it. Every word has got some significance, and you have to tell them how the national anthem is to be sung. They should understand the importance of this national anthem and national flag. The most important thing that we have to do today is to promote harmony and common brotherhood. If India doesn't have unity and integrity, this nation cannot sustain for a long time. It is very, very important that we have to promote harmony and common brotherhood. Every fellow Indian should be respected as a brother. Don't differentiate him on the basis of caste or community. As Khalid Gibran said, as different fingers of different size lead to the same palm, we should all focus on the national integration, unity and we may be different like the fingers of the hand. This is very, very important. And we should promote scientific temper. Reasoning is very important. Make the children ask questions. Do we allow the children to ask questions? I always make it a point when I talk to the children in the college, ask questions. Let there be a dialogue. Let it not be a monologue like Andrea Del Sarto of Browning. Ask questions. Let it be a dialogue. Make the classroom a dialogue. Make the classroom a student-centric classroom. Then only you can promote the scientific temper. The 11th duty was introduced in the 86th Constitution. That has also to be told to the children. It is very, very important that the role of teachers is becoming highly crucial in the present atmosphere. I must mention that after COVID, it has become very difficult to handle children. They are easily getting distracted because of the small gadget that is with them, and they are not able to focus even for 10 minutes continuously without distraction. It is also arduous to guide them to march in the right direction. I would not say that when we were in the school we found it joyful to attend the class. It's not the case. When a holiday was declared, we also felt happy. On a rainy day, we also felt happy. But after 4 or 5 days, we had the urge to go to the class. Even in the days of Shakespeare, you would have read about the 7 ages in Shakespeare. The boy was unwilling to go to school, creeping like a snail. So, going to the school should become a joyful experience, as it is mentioned in the book Toto Chan, A Girl on the Window. Going to the class, listening to the teachers, understanding the lessons, learning from the fellow students, having a collaborative learning should become the order of the day, and then only we can build a strong nation. A strong nation is not built in geography, it has to be built in the minds of the students. Thank you.